Hello guys, this is Behemoth here, and this is another episode of the Double D, or Double B Double D, not the other way around. Anyways, we're trying today to get this done as quickly as possible, because the last two episodes were 40 minutes and that's quite long. Because, well, I have to upload them for 6 hours, that's just too long. And of course, I understand that not all of you have the time to watch 40 minutes of me rambling on and on while failing miserably at this game. So let's try some tanks out first, and at least two. And if that went by very quickly, then we will go ahead and pick another one. But the tanks that I picked for today are the Jagdpanther and the KV-1S. Why is that? Because of the mission. We have the mission, not the hero of today, but Alpha and Omega. And we tried to get this game, but I was lying because it's not that one, because it's this one. Yes. I'm awake, guys, I'm sure of it. Anyways, it's for the it's a mission for the I have no idea what. So for this weekend until Tuesday 22 October, we can play in all these games, all these tanks, and get a credit coefficient. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So it's the Jagdpanther. The Jagdpanther I have also, but playing RD is a bit frustrating at the moment, so we won't do that. And the KV-1S. So first off, the Jagdpanther, because I absolutely love the tank and I will never ever sell it. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Now, some people use the long 88 on the Jagdpanther, and I can fully understand it. It has 2 more penetration, or 3 or 2 more, which is not a whole lot. But it has a much higher rate of fire, but it has less alpha damage. So yeah. And I like the big boom, so I have gone for the bigger boom, the 105 with 320 damage instead of the 240 damage. So I could go up there, but I'm not a heavy tank, and they have a whole lot of heavy tanks. So let's not go there, because that will be silly. I just hope some tanks with some armor will go there. Pushing will do mighty fine over there. And hopefully the Carnarvon will go there. Yep, Carnarvon is already going over there as well, which is good. So we'll just go over to this ledge and hopefully snipe some dudes off. And make them suffer for the insolence of getting in front of our guns. That's the idea, at least. Of course, the realization is that, well, if we actually try to shoot, RNG will screw us over and we will just bounce on a part of the tank that is just really annoying. Anyways, Tiger spotted. And oh, this Tiger is on the freaking bridge, but he is coming over. There's a comet, but I really need to get to some cover first. And I'm in that cover right now. And right here I can just look over this little ledge, which is amazing. And hello, T28 prototype. You know, the T28 prototype has strong frontal armor, but its rear is garbage, or its side is garbage. A whole lot will go through over there. Just keeping an eye on that Hellcat, but this Tiger is a much bigger target, and the Jagdpanther on our team says so as well. And I just hope this T21 will not get me spotted, because if he shoots near me, then all these cover will just go away. It's a rolling wall of tanks. It's if you shoot something from behind cover, the bushes will actually disappear for just a few seconds. That tiger got out of there, but he's not doing very pretty right now. But we already got the T-28 prototype, which is a very, very dangerous tank indeed. Now my setup in this tank is Binox and Camonet. And I think either Vents or... No, I think Gunlaying Drive. Or Gun Rammer, one of those things. And I think it's pretty good. Just missed the Hellcat. Oh, but I can shoot the SU-152. Right on top of him. He spotted me. Some guy spotted me, and that's why I really should have 6th Sense. I'm training 6th Sense, so it should be with us in just a few seconds. Oh, that's a nice shot. Exactly like I wanted to. I got one shot into my face, which is not all that helpful. But the plus part is that all our guys are going up there. Even a AMX 5100. And just shooting the comets, because the SU-100 is in cover. And the comet is a much more dangerous target at the moment. Of course I just miss him. But right now our sniping part is done. So let's get over to the bridge. Because we need to use our mobility to get to places where we can actually shoot something. And that was a bigger cliff than I thought it would be. So, looking by our 87 is in a bit of a trouble. Really, the person should turn around and shoot those T-32 and IS-3 in the rear. But the 87 is already killing the whatchamacallit, the T-32, which is really great for him. I could see a part of him. Start diving shot if you can see him. Oh, but the E-25 with his machine gun fire just killed him off. Good game. That was a fairly quick one. And we did pretty good. Oh, and I hit his air rack of the Comet, which is always very nice. And few tank of the T-200 prototype. So, our team did fairly well. And the E-25 Scout and Confederate. Oh, how many did he spot? 2000 damage, yeah, and a whole lot of spotted. So he did, well, he did shoot one guy of our team, but that could have been a mistake, so we won't regret that decision of him. So let's get over to the other tank, which is the KV-1S. And the KV-1S is infamous for its big gun. Or famous or infamous. The way you look at it. Some people hate it, some people detest it because it's always shooting at their faces and doing massive damage. 2 KV-1S shots in your face, and a lot of tanks at tier 6 are quite dead. But of course the penetration isn't all that. And the reload time is fairly long. And with fairly I mean 13.5. With gun rammer and vents, I think I have on it. I do not have broads and arms just yet, so it could go down to 13 seconds. So 13 seconds is not bad, but it is quite a lot. Especially at tier 6, where the M6, as you can see right there with that gun, the 60mm, has a reload time of about 6 seconds. So it can do 2 shots, so his DPM is actually higher than the KV-1S, but the KV-1S has the big derp. Of course, everybody is going forward, but I need to go over to that side, because sniping with this gun on this side is not very helpful. I just hope some guys will agree with me. I hope the M6 will wake up and know, like, hey, I need to follow this guy and make sure he's safe. He has actually waken up and he's actually following me, which is quite good. the M6 is a very good asset to the KV-1S. But of course, in platoons, 3 KV-1Ss in a platoon is very, very dangerous. Because 3 shots and everything will just die. And then you just go back to cover with your entire platoon and wait for the enemy to pop out again. You know, I'm not going all out in front, because those trees are quite possible to detect me, and the view range on the KV-1S isn't good, as you can see on the minimap. So let's get into a little ditch, because the KV-1S is quite low profile. And I have no idea what our KV-1S is doing over there. But where I want to be is right here. I think they can only see a bit of my turret. But there's a VK. Let's turn around, aim, aim, aim. Aiming time is quite big. And I bounced probably on his gun mantlet. Even if I hit his side armor, that would be a penetration. Just reload and aim. And he's done for. Of course, 31 damage and some kill, and a kill is not all that perfect. But the VK301P is out of the way. And well, and I don't know if you have heard Serp talking about the credits and experience earned for killing. It's actually quite high, and that totally hit his gun. It's the award system for a kill is actually like 500 damage, the same as 500 damage. So it is quite big. There's a KV-1S or KV-1. I have no idea where that shell went. Probably just underneath the guy. But he's trying to hit my cupola. So I can sit here. He puts one into me. And then one into his lower plate. Then back off. Let my reload finish while they move up or try to find some cover. Then actually come out, pop in and kill them. And killed. And that's how you play the KV-1S. Really a whole lot like the IS, because it's like its big brother. I don't know where that guy is going, but he is going into cover. I know there's a KV-1S on the hills, so I need to be careful. Aim, 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 and ammo wrecked him. And there's a Churchill 1, which has quite a high DPM. So get back into cover. Looks like there's either there's one Churchill 1, and I think the Churchill 7. Oh no, the Churchill 7 is on top of the map. But something with a fairly big reload, or small reload. Then it must be the Valentine, because those shells went flying really, really quickly. So it must have been the Valentine. So let's just sit here first. Our T-3485 could potentially spot him. So let's go with him being a little more out in front. And always, I remember always to move from cover to cover. Someone is spotted. Is it me? No, it looks like the T-3485 was spotted. And there is the Valentine, so I was right. And my shot went all over the place because I actually saw the tank, and then I misaimed just above the hill, so it went completely over the hill instead of just hitting the target. Like that. And there's a Churchill 1. It means I have some more seconds. 5. I hope he doesn't. No. somewhere over there. So just one blind shot, because I do not have a whole lot of ammo. I do have enough to kill every single tank on the enemy team, I think. At least with some help. Tetrarch 1 has been gotten away, but he's tracked. And quite screwed. Good job, good job. That was a good shot. Hit his tracks, and that's a fairly amount of damage. Of course, the 400 damage that you do almost every single damn time is very, very high. So with the help of the M6 in the rear, a little bit snipey, and help with this T-3485, we'll actually think about pushing up and trying to get to the artillery or behind our entire team. I was trying to spot something. Maybe did spot something. There's the Hummel. Can I see the guy? I cannot see the guy. Waiting for our artillery to kill him. For a position where I can actually see some part of him. And there is no part of him shown. And artillery decides not to take a shot. Of course, artillery likes to kill artillery. But they did not take a shot. Even if they did take a shot and they missed, I would have heard him. With the the gun sound modpack from Gnomefather, you can actually hear the shells flying. And there it went. There was the Hummel shot. You actually hear the shell incoming from artillery. Not so much from enemy artillery, but mostly of your own artillery, because if you could hear the shots from the enemy artillery coming in, then it would be quite overpowered and cheesy. And of course we do not want to do that. Of course, bigger target, Jagdpanther 4. Aiming. T-3485 can go in one shot. If he actually decides to penetrate it. And the Jagdpanther 4 misses. And I kill him. Easy peasy. So let's go and flank the tier 6 heavies on that side. Because there they are. And everything else is over there as well. So now they are completely surrounded. Under artillery fire, under fire from the M6 on the hill. And of course in the front. They have nowhere to go. We surely have won this game. Yeah, even with the T-3485. Ooh, that was a nice shot from him. On the move, no problem. Do not care, Top Gun. And that's the KV-1S. So that was a very, very quick one. Top Gun, always like that. And KV-1, oh, shot his ammo. Oh yeah, I shot his ammo rack. Last shot on his face, ammo racked him. And killed his lower. Driver. Engine and tracks. Oh, so that Churchill went nowhere. Even if he repaired his engine or his track, he just was stuck in the water. Scores the rest of the damage upon shooting tracks. Yep. And shot his tracks, alright. Always good to see what you did afterwards. Always nice. So that's a very quick one. Shall we do one more? A quick one then? Yeah. Tetrarch. Because why not? So this will not count, I think, or it might, towards the victory. I think we should try to keep this one under half an hour. So if you win this game, all fine and dandy. If we don't win this game, tough luck. You know, I've decided that it's much more important to get under the 30 minutes than to actually get the 3 victories. See how many. We're still good. We still have 10 minutes to complete this game. Of course, being a tier 2 and a tier 2 game is good, and especially in the Tetrarch. I missed the crates, but in a tier 2 game it's not all that important, more than higher tier games where they actually know what they're doing. So the Tetrarch, yeah, I've got this in the summer sale from World of Tanks, together with the T-34. It was a bundle. And, I kinda like this tank. It's quite quick, but it has no armor. It's not all that mobile. I feel like. Of course, it's quick, but the mobility is. I feel it's subpar. It can be quite good. It can be quite bad. But this gun is amazing. Have I been spotted? Not that I think of. Oh, and the Cruiser 3, what is he doing? I have no idea, but he's being a badass over there. Holy hell, he's being badass. And the worst part is he's actually surviving. So let's help him out with that. Yeah, come on, another high roll. Goes. I took him 2 shots, which is not optimal. You can see these shots over there. That's why it doesn't have a lot of armor. But there's probably a 81 over there. You can buy the damage. At least the last one was definitely 81, I think. Yeah, you spotted over there. So that's. Oh, he has spotted me. And he spotted the T-18. So he's turning around for the T-18. Can I see him somewhere? Nope, doesn't matter. Right now I really have to be very careful. There is a Vickers 1, can I see him? There's still a rock in the way. No, there's still a rock in the way. I cannot see him. Let's see if we can spot anything over here. Of course, really have to be careful of that side. 2018. Act like you got a bear and move up. And we can see the Vickers 3 right there. Missed him once. Missed him twice. 3 times charm, come on. Missed him thrice, alright. So, yeah. That's the thing. And going down the hill. And this will, yeah, this is actually going to be quite a good victory. Our T-18, that guy, he was quite good. Of course, he is a derpy T-18. And there's a BT-2 heading over there. Can I get any more damage? Thank you. Jeez. Sure. Not all that bad, but my team surely routed their team, so it could be worse. Could be worse. Not on top, but of course that guy in the T-18 was doing very well for himself. So that's another one, and actually 3 victories, 3 quick ones. So, and under half an hour, which was the first thing I wanted to do. So that's awesome, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Of course, I will have to work early tomorrow, so I might be quite sleepy, but we will see any other way.